Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yeah, we back. We back. We back for good. We back for good. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go. Yeah, what's up, my people? My amazing people. What's up? What's up? What's up? Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited to have me here? Yeah, beautiful and amazing morning to all of us right now. Okay. Okay. So if you are just joining, make sure you join by letting us know your name, your location, and ending it with forever we're growing in profit. You know how we roll, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited. I am very excited. We're back for good. We're back for good. Tell someone to tell someone, tell someone to tell someone, tell someone to. Okay, good morning. Innocent Ubina was the first person to message me here. Innocent Ubina, is your weekend? My weekend is definitely fine. Where you join us from, and where is forever growing in profit? Beautiful. Jonathan Peter from Accra. How you guys doing? It is saying Oliver Okpara. Good morning. Where you join us from? And make sure you add forever we growing in profit. Okay, Jeffrey FX. Good morning, Jeffrey. Where you join us from? Innocent Omina says smash the like button. So that's another thing you have to do as you're joining us. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you smash the like button. Okay, Jonathan Peter said, okay, Innocent is from Abuja. Jonathan Peter said, yeah, happy new week. Forever growing in profit by Jonathan Peters. Right out there. Hey, my man, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Morning, it's been a while. We do miss you a lot. Right out from Edo State, and we are forever growing in profit. Come on, guys. You don't know how much I miss you two guys. Come on, that means na mutual. Na mutual. Is it mutual feeling? Okay, so Ujok Simeta from Kampala from Uganda, right? Ola Adroja, hey, my man, what's up? From Ibadan, forever we're growing in profit, guys. Always add it. Jeffrey from Edo State. Okay, as you're joining in, make sure you smash that like button, like, smash it, smash it. Okay. Okay, so guys, I have very important, you know, exposure to open our eyes to this morning, and that's what we're going to be trading today. If you look at the title of this live session, it is make money from home. You guys know I'm in my house, and this is where I do all I do, and this is where I make all the money, ladies and gentlemen. And then we give glory to God, back to back withdrawals. Even though I've not been active with you guys online, but my trading has been active. My withdrawals have been very active. In fact, this morning I just placed another withdrawal on Consummate. Okay, so Emmanuel Eze Amara say, my able mentor, have missed you. Welcome back. Now miss you guys pass. Then Gloria Agboroko say, good morning, sir, from Delta. Nice to have you back, sir. I'm so happy to have you guys back. If you have not smashed the like button, guys, just do it. You know, come on, do it, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Do it. Just smash the like button. It's absolutely free, you know. So okay, without taking so much time, should we just dive into the chart? Are you guys ready? Should we dive into the chart? Should we dive into the chart? Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you smash that like button. I'm going to be teaching something interesting. Today. You know what? Let's start like this. Let me share my screen. Welcome to my screen. So now, guys, you know, one thing I've noticed so far is that when things are complex, they seem very, in fact, your spirit is sluggish to attempt them. But when things are simple, it seems very easy to approach, and your spirit is always happy to approach it. So this morning, let's make trading simple. Let's just make this thing simple. Let's make this money. We have over $6 trillion available for everyone every day. Come on, how much can you make? You cannot. Money day this industry. Money day is plenty. Okay, so guys, let's try to make forex very simple for ourselves. Okay, let's make forex very simple for ourselves. So this morning I'm still going to be doing a proper video on this, but you guys being my mentee and always learning from me, you're going to be the first person I'm going to follow for. I've talked about this in the mentorship session, in the mentorship channel and the signal channel, and I'm going to now emphasize more on it. It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to make trading simple. Let's simplify it so that it will just be simple. You just know that this is all I know, this is all I'm waiting for, and once I see this, I can be so sure to go in either for a buy or for a sell. Let's make all these things simple. You know what, if you're in my mentorship session, I must have sent you a video. In fact, I sent it recently, some tutorial videos that's going to actually help you to kickstart. You know, some I talked about the Fibonacci, you know, the 3-in-1 strategy. I talked about the major level, minor level, talked about the psychology of a forex trader. I think I talked about risk management and all of those things, which I've sent. But let's just see how we can simplify this thing further. I've talked about chart pattern. I've talked about it. So today we are going to just be talking about something like this. Guys, what pattern is this? What pattern are you seeing on my screen right now? What pattern are you seeing on my screen right now, ladies and gentlemen? What pattern are you seeing on my screen right now? Let me quickly follow up. Okay, Jeffrey said W pattern. One Victor, how you doing? Double bottom. Okay, Suraj Dada said W pattern. Innocent said W pattern. Okay, so W pattern and double bottom, they are always look like they are, I can say they are siblings, or sometimes they are twins. They are very you know, looking alike, because sometimes you might find something like this, sometimes you might find something like this. Okay, but in as much as it is double bottom like this or W pattern, we are in. So guys, this is all we want to teach this morning. Then another thing I'm going to actually do right now is this and this. Guy, what pattern is this again? Hold on, guys, please. Okay, sorry. So what pattern is this? What's the name of the second pattern? What is the name of the second pattern? M pattern, double top, M pattern, double top. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So they are siblings, sometimes they are twins. Okay, so fine, guys, simplify this thing. Who did not know M? Didn't you know M? You went to school, even if you don't. So M, even a small child can identify M, and a small child can identify what? A small child can identify sorry, don't know. Okay, so a small child can identify W, and a small child can identify M. How much more of an adult? Okay, so it's very simple. All you need to be looking for in charts, is what? This pattern. Coupled with the fact that the last strategy I taught you guys on how to actually draw major level and minor level on a day trade, you can draw it, have your drawings there. The next thing you now want to be waiting for is what? Is pattern. Just wait for this pattern. This morning we are just going to be talking on W and M pattern. Probably tomorrow we're going to be talking about inverse head and shoulder and head and shoulder. So let's now look for something like this in the market. You will see that most of the time, if a market wants to reverse, you will always see this pattern form. You will always see this pattern do what? Form. So it's very simple. This is AUD/USD. This is AUD/USD. Let me go to 15 minutes time frame. Actually, this look like a rising wedge, but anything that makes this thing anything that makes the market break below here, you know, it's a confirmation that the market wants to start continuing going downward. So, but that's not where we're going this morning. Guy, I just found one M pattern. Anytime you find it in the market, just be sure that, oh, this is an opportunity. Guy, this is an M pattern here. How do I, okay, let me just circle it out, or how do I do? This is it. This is an M pattern. And I'll draw it out so that you can see it properly. This is can you see? This is not an M pattern. This is a clear and M pattern. Okay, so whenever you see an M pattern, it has a principle. There's always a neckline, and there's always a retest to that neckline. Okay, so there's always a what? A neckline, and there's always a retest to that neckline. So sometimes, if the market is not as if it is always going to be fulfilling that principle all the time, but in as much as you see that principle being fulfilled, it's a very strong indication that, come on, let's go in. If you see all these principles not fulfilled, don't go into it. Do you understand me? Don't go into it if you see that all these principles are not fulfilled. This is an M pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is M pattern indicating that this market wants to start going to the downside. Okay, so now if you look at where the neckline of this pair, this is the neckline. In as much as this pair did not come down very well here, so we can say a neckline should be this. Okay, where's my trend line? This could be the neckline. Okay, this red line could be the neckline. Have you seen it? So now you're waiting for this market to break below the neckline, which it did. It break below, so you want it to come and retest the neckline. Now look at the way it was playing with people's emotions. All these ones are normal to happen in the market. It's not supposed to go in up like this to this extent. So that is why sometimes when you want to trade M pattern, it is always good to leave your stop loss like this. Where is my short position? Okay, let's say you want to enter this trade after the breakout of this neckline. You have to actually wait for the neckline to be retested. Okay, you have to wait for the neckline to be retested. So that is why you have to always have your stop loss in the middle of that pattern or at the end of that pattern, something like this. But in a case whereby it has retested properly, you just have to have a slight, just imagine you have an M pattern here right now. You draw your neckline and the market do as if it wants to break the neckline. It came back inside. You don't understand what it was doing. You know that your neckline is here. Eventually it now came back to test it here. So this will be your point of entry, or this could be your point of entry. But I wouldn't say it will not make sense if you enter here, because there's no confirmation. This look like a clear break. This bearish candle look like a clear break in the market. So once it break like this, it now came back to do that retesting. After that retesting, can you guys see how massively this market sell to the downside? Can you see? So in a case like this, how do you now trade it? You just wait. There's anything the market want to do, don't mind it, just let it do it. Always let your stop loss be something from 10 pips to 30 pips max on if you are doing the trading. So something like this is good. Just be like, this is 10 pips, and then 10 pips to cash, maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 pips depending. Okay, so just for us to be in profit, this is like 30 pips profit, like 3-to-1 ratio. That means if you are making $100, you are going to make $300 at the end of this trade. Okay, so but look at it. Look at how far the market went. So I'm seeing something like a W pattern, but it doesn't form properly. Let's look at another pattern. Guys, are you understanding what I'm saying? I saw Julian Agi saw you message. I'm happy. Good morning, my amiable boss, my boss of life. So good to be here. I have waited all day for this. You're welcome. What have you waited all day for? I'm so happy to be reading from you. How you doing? Miss you. Juliet, good morning. Good. Hey, Juliet, what's up? Okay, so guys, let's just dive into what we're learning. Let's dive in because of no time. Okay, so are you guys with me? You're getting it right. You're getting the information I'm passing. So now look at it. There's no any clear pattern. Okay, so but look at this M pattern. It did form properly here. After it did form properly, can you see? So don't be in a rush. This is how do I even do this thing, so that you can know all the principles and and work reasonable with it. If you are trading a chart pattern, delete. If you are trading a chart pattern like we have done, now you have to have in mind two things before you trade, either buy or sell. On W pattern, we buy. On M pattern, we sell. Okay, so if you see a W pattern, if you know how to spot it early, but don't let me make that one confuse you, just let me go on to the one that is very, very simple, because the one I want to talk about now might look confusing, and I want to just simplify this thing. Okay, so if you see a W pattern and M pattern, what do you need to do? You come to a trend line. Okay, let me quickly say this for the benefit of people that are looking at how do I have all my own tools at the bottom of my trading view here. It is very simple. all these tools that you have here, you see that some have yellow star. That's favorite. So the ones that I usually use, I usually favorite it. I will star it. Immediately I star it like this, I will find it in this place. Okay, that's how I have all these things here. So now I'll take my trend line. I'll now use it to draw my neckline. Have you seen it? I'll use it to draw my neckline. So I will extend it to the future like this. So what will I now be waiting for? I will simply be waiting for the market to do what? I'll simply be waiting for the market to do what? To break above that neckline properly, come back to retest it at the neckline, and upon seeing that the market has retested the neckline, and I've seen like a bullish engulfing candle. Do you understand? That is why you need to read Candlestick Bible. I've sent it to my people in the mentorship channel, which is always in our mentorship. You can go to the pinned message in the mentorship, you will see it there. Okay, so upon seeing a candlestick pattern that form around this neckline, enter it without a doubt, and then do what? You can now be like, risk something like you can just risk like 10 pips to 15 pips or max 20 pips. And if you are trading on higher time frame, that you've seen it on the higher time frame, max 30 pips. Okay, if you are day trading, I'm teaching you guys a day trading strategy, not a swing strategy. Even this principle still applies to what? A swing strategy, just that the time frame you are going to select it is different from the time frame that you're seeing it right now. So this one, you can always dive into 15 minutes time frame and do what? And play, and and look for this thing in the market and take advantage of it. Very simple. Wait for it to break above that neckline, come back to retest that neckline, then enter it from here, risking maybe 10 to 30 pips, and then make sure your risk to reward is ×2 or ×3 or ×4 or more. Okay, so meaning if you are risking 10 pips, let your target be minimum of 20 pips or 30 pips. If you are risking 20 pips, let your target be minimum of 40 pips. If you are risking 30 pips, let your target be minimum of 60 pips. So that is 2 risk to reward ratio. Do you understand? So the same thing applies to what? The same thing applies to M pattern. This is the neckline. Sometimes this thing will touch properly like this. Sometimes it will go a little. Just look for a reasonable place that you know that market has do some little consolidation around that M pattern. At the edge of that M pattern, draw your neckline like this. Immediately you draw your neckline, what will you be waiting for? You'll be waiting for the market to break below it, come back to retest it, enter your position, and then pam to the downside. Very simple, ladies and gentlemen. This is all I have for you today. Very, very simple. And we can look at the market times with that number. The way I draw it right now, it might not be 100% like this. Like the AUD/USD I just used as an example for you right now, you will see that AUD/USD, the pair of us was playing before it now did a proper breakout from that neckline of the M pattern, now came back to retest, and upon that retesting, boom, to the downside. Massive movement to the downside. It's not as if you always, in fact, as a matter of fact, this strategy will make you to always have at least one trade opportunity in a day. At least you will see one trade opportunity in a day. At least one trade opportunity if you have so many pairs. But if you are trading few pairs like mine, sometimes you might not see opportunity. Okay, but if you have so many pairs on your watch list, all you are just looking for is what? W pattern, M pattern, W pattern, M pattern, W pattern, M pattern. You don't care about whatever the market might do. It might be respecting trend line, you don't care. It might be respecting Fibonacci, you don't care. Because all strategy works. But if you are trying to put everything together, Fibonacci, this, that, you might be confusing yourself. But if you see this your M pattern form in a very, very good major or minor level, breakout, retest, that is going to be another strong confirmation. If you see the M pattern now respect a Fibonacci, So you understand, it's going to be another extra confirmation, but don't complicate it with looking for all of those things, okay? Just simplify this thing by looking for M pattern, W pattern. You just wake up this morning, you recite your probably your daily affirmation, like the one I usually send to you all in the morning. After reciting it and be like, okay, today I'm just looking for W pattern or M pattern. W pattern to buy, M pattern to sell. Anytime I see it, I'll wait for it to break the neckline, retest the neckline, then I'll enter upon a confirmation. In fact, even if you don't have confirmation, just enter. You see that most of the time you're always being profitable. But the best thing you can do for yourself is take that candlestick Bible, read it. After reading that Bible, after reading that book, you will have more knowledge about candlestick formation, okay, and be able to use it to as an extra confluences in your trading decision. Ladies and gentlemen, did we learn today? Because I missed the session so badly, I've been waiting for update on Telegram for the live session. I was so excited when you said we'll be having a live session. I miss you, boss. I miss you too. Obasi Nathaniel said, good morning, sir. Nathaniel from Enugu. How are you doing? You like this? Say, wow, very simple. Yes, that could be very simple. Let's just make this thing simple. Let people make money, baby. Let people make money. Boss, does this apply to all forex pairs? Yes, it applies to all forex pairs. In fact, beyond forex pair, it applies to stocks, it applies to every pair, okay? So, but when you are doing your practicing, you will discover that that M pattern, W pattern form frequently on some pairs, and they always, they always play out nicely on some pairs. So when you do all those things, you understand, okay? So, Kingsley teaches say, good morning, sir. I'm just joining. Please, what's the trade for today? Go and rewatch the video. I don't like that kind of question. What's the trade for today? You have missed a lot of valuable lessons we've taught. So just make sure you rewatch this video. You can, why am I doing this? Ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly say my mind to you. Let me make sure you are seeing me in camera. So why am I doing this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm doing this because I want you guys to be independent. Honestly speaking, I want you to be independent. You don't have to wait for Mr. Diamond all the time before you take buy or sell in the market. You don't have to wait for Mr. Diamond all the time before you make profit in the market. You must be making profit with or without Mr. Diamond. Look at me. I've been away for like 1 or 2 weeks. I've not been active very well for like over 1 week right now. And ladies and gentlemen, I have been trading and I've been making profit even without with the fact that I've not been active here online. But I've been making profit and I've been withdrawing. But you guys are not doing, most of you guys are not doing the same thing simply because I have not been active online. So it baffles me somehow. Like, I'm still going to get busy because very soon I'll still be handling some big project that's going to actually sometimes take me off online, that I'll be busy, with other bigger projects. Why my trading will still be going, on a steady and withdrawing and making massive profits, okay? But should that not affect you as a person too? Because you too, you need to also grow. Okay, so that is why I need to make sure I teach you guys to be independent and you have your knowledge, so that you know that, okay, when I go into the market, this is all I'm doing in the market. When I go into the market, this is what I'm looking for in the market. When I see it, I take it. When I don't see it, I do nothing. It's very, very simple. Are you guys with me? That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. So that is why I'm doing all I'm doing for you guys, okay? Say, where's my orange juice? I forgot. Right, I forgot my orange juice because time is going already. I'll be like, oh my god, let me do. And at the point in time, my mouse was now messing up. The battery, is weak, and I was now like, oh my god, I still have to go out and go and get battery. It's not possible. So I was looking for some battery I've bought. So I didn't even remember juice. I've not even had my breakfast. So Biko. That being independent is very important, honestly. That's it. Choma Ogbata, best time frame to analyze the trade when you're looking for 40 to 50 pips. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, trust me. Juliet Abel, my number is very bad here. I will have to watch this video. Please watch. And make sure you smash the like button. If you have not done that right now, smash that like button. Anybody who have any question? Anybody have any question? If you know you don't have any question, the next thing I'm expecting from you is to always come to my DM to be showing me screenshot your analysis of either M or W pattern and screenshot your profit. I want that too in my DM. That is what I want for the rest of this week, and in fact forever. Keep doing it and keep using it to make money. Keep doing it and keep using it to make money. Profit, withdraw, repeat, profit, withdraw. You know, that is all we need to do. Nigeria, if you are in Nigeria, Nigeria is very, very crazy at the moment. Very, very crazy at the moment. Trust me, the economy is fucking. Okay, so we need to actually help ourselves. We have to make money beyond Nigeria economy. If you're making dollars right now, no matter what Nigeria is going through, you'll be happy. Let's be sincere, let's be realistic. So that is what I think we should. So don't be that person that is always looking for spoon feeding. Don't let anybody spoon feed you. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, any question, do we learn, you know, let me get feedback from you guys. I don't want to bore you guys so much. Probably tomorrow we'll do inverse and trader pattern. So I want to be taking those strategies one after the other, so you can stick to one, and then that one can actually make you a lot of money. Okay. Juliana says, so if one analyze in 15 minutes time frame, are we going to change the time frame as well on our MT5 too if it does not affect the trade? Changing time frame on MT5 or MT4 on your trading platform does not make any changes. It does not. Just leave it. In fact, as a matter of fact, I like to leave my MT5 time frame on 4 hours. Occasionally, maybe sometime I'm studying candlestick on that MT5. Maybe sometime not on my system, I'm just studying it. That's why sometimes I just change the time frame to maybe 15 minutes or something like that. But okay, you know what? Your execution time frame. If you are executing your trade on 15-minute time frame, leave your MT5 or MT4 on 15 minutes time frame. If you are executing on 1 hour, leave it there so you can just be monitoring it. It's as simple as that. Okay, so that's that about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to go into the market and be looking for this opportunity every day and be sending me screenshot of the M pattern and W pattern that you took with the profit. Every day you must always do this, and you must always send it to my DM. My DM must be full with profit. My Instagram, you must upload it on Instagram same way. Upload your chart pattern, screenshot it, screenshot the profit, upload it and tag our 2 accounts. Let me just keep propagating you guys. Okay, let's make some crazy money for ourselves. So that's how we'll do. We'll be picking on each strategy and we'll be breaking it down, Juliana. Okay, that's what we'll do. So hope you guys learn today. If you have not smashed the like button, smash it like right now before we call it a day. I don't think there's any other much thing to do. All I just need from you guys right now is to just go into the chart and start practicing what I've taught you today. It's as simple as that. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Simplify. And then okay. For furthermore, let me just quickly go to GBPUSD to look for all these patterns for you. You will see that these patterns are always forming. Okay. This is the opening of the day. Okay, let me delete this. This was the trade we took on Friday. This trade finally come to the final TP, but it was 12 of us messing up. Get out. So now look at this guy. This is another W pattern forming on 4-hour time frame on GBPUSD. Okay, where's our neckline right now? Our neckline should be somewhere around 1.25 million. Okay, so if this market came back to retest this thing like this, if it came back to retest here and we get some confirmation candle, ladies and gentlemen, we might see GBPUSD starts pushing up at least 50 pips or more. Okay, 50 pips or more. This is what might happen. But on the meantime, because a day trading, we need to just go to what? A 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so let's look. I've not talked about double, I've not talked about triple bottom, I've not talked about triple top. I'm only talking about M pattern and W pattern. Simple. Okay, so look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't form very well, but it looked like an M pattern. But do you know why this trade is not valid? Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. M pattern. You can see M pattern. This is the neckline. But does the neckline break? No, the neckline did not break. The neckline did not do what? It didn't break. So because the neckline did not break, you can see it was just continue going up. So the only thing that will validate this thing is what? It is when the neckline breaks. After the breaks, you wait for it to retest. Upon that retest is where you get your entry. Okay, so that is that on it. So let's look for more pairs in the market. Let's look for real life pairs, real life. Okay, let's look for a real life pair. GBPUSD have been messing up big time before now, and that's why you are seeing it is just going up, going down without any proper pattern. But we'll definitely see. I want a very clear one, very clear pattern. So that when you are looking at the market, you'll be looking for a very clear pattern. Very clear pattern. Okay, let me delete this. So we lose trade. Let me delete this. Okay. Okay, if I'm not seeing so much on GBPUSD, okay, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is a W pattern here. But the W pattern, let's see if it break the neckline and retested. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, it break out. Probably we can say this is a retest candle, but if you are not sure, don't take it. Okay, let me zoom. Let me let you see something. After the breakout, look at it. I might decide to say this is the neckline. I might decide to say this is the neckline. But the reason why I will pick this as the neckline is because you can see that this market week here went down. It consolidated here, came down, break. So it break out from here. This is the retesting candle. This 15-minute time frame. It came back to retest here and it went back up. See the way it closes. This is a hammer pin bar. If I'm right on candlestick pattern, this candlestick formation will give us a confirmation that this market is going to go up. So you can just enter it here at the close of this candle. Where's my long position? You can enter it at the close of this candle like this, risking what? Risking like 15 pips. At the close of this candle like this, risking like 15 pips, and then targeting like 30 pips. Okay, so this is like 30 pips. So now let's look. Does the market, you can see the market even went even further. See, so you always, when you keep doing this thing, you keep seeing that there's more opportunity in the market than you can even expect every day. You can see W pattern the neckline, this neckline was breaking. This is the candle that break the neckline. This candle here, it break the neckline. This one give us an indecision candle. This one came back in, weak back up. That's a, there's a rejection. So the market tried to come down, but something push it back up. Immediately you get that push up, the next candle did what? In profit. In profit. So let me close, let me delete this. Let's look for another one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another chart pattern, another very obvious W pattern. Okay, so let's draw it out. It started from here. Let's say it started from here. This W pattern here. So we are going to make use of this psychological level as our neckline, because that is where it is close. Okay, so look at it. The market now did what? It break above. Does the market came back to retest it? It did as if you want to do a quick retest here, but it didn't get to this place very well before it started running in profit. And then look at it again. It came back, but what? It invalidated. It's invalidated. So this, the only thing that can make one to take this trade is this, but it's not even close. So in this kind of case, if you see it, just ignore. It's not a must, you have to take it. Since it didn't fulfill that thing you want it to fulfill properly, so just invalidate it and move on. Look for another opportunity in the market. Look for another opportunity in the market. Look for another opportunity in the market. So when we see another W pattern, this look like inverted and shaded. So when we see another, so this is GBPUSD. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go to gold, this weekend, let's go to another page. Euro USD. If you go to Euro USD, you also see the same thing. Not have much forex space. Okay, Bitcoin, GBPJPY. Okay, just chart pattern. If you see it, fine. If you don't see it, fine. With this, if you can now have so many pairs on your watch list. Maybe USD CAR, USD CHF, all those pairs, you have them. But trust me, having too much pairs doesn't guarantee that you're going to make profit. But it's just that it's going to give you an opportunity to have many opportunities in the market. Okay, let me delete this. No, this is different from swing trading strategy. It's just okay. If you don't see it, let's dive into another one. AUD/USD. Okay, I think I've talked about this M pattern on AUD/USD. You can look for another one. You can look for another one. This W pattern is not very clear. This one is not very clear. You have to look for the very obvious one. You see a very obvious one, just know that bank your money on it. This is an M pattern, ladies and gentlemen. Started from here, neckline. Neckline was broken. It was this candle that break the neckline, because this is the neckline here. This is the neckline here. So it was this market that break it, and this actually came, this candle here came here. This candle here came here to actually retest that neckline in a way, because if you look at it, we can also put our neckline here again. We can also have our neckline here too. Why? Because this is where we have some consolidation. So this market actually break, breakout, came back to retest, and then look at it. So now let's say we are going to reach like 15 pips on this trade right now. This is a short position. We entered at the close of this candle, and we are risking what? We are risking just 15 pips. Let's see how far the market went before the reversal. 19 pips. It's not actually very nice. So in this kind of case, we see that our entry is not very good. We can reduce our stop loss to somewhere around here, like 10 pips. 10 pips, in as much as it has moved far from the neckline before the candle closes. So we can just have a 10 pips here, and then this is like 20 pips profit. And then see, guess what? We have made profit. Okay, this is another neckline. This strategy I'm teaching you is not the best of the best strategy, but it's a strategy that can make you steady money anytime, that can help you to pass a prop firm account steadily, that can make you to continue to be making profit with being patient, waiting for this thing to happen properly. Okay, any other one, any other one, any other one, any other one? So you also need to remember that these things are real life. They don't have to always be 100%. You have to don't know. Once you have gotten the idea and the strategy and the candle formation, you understand the psychology behind that candle formation, just take advantage. Just take advantage. Okay, so I think that's all I will say for now. If you want to look at NAS 100, you can look at NAS 100. So ladies and gentlemen, I think I've been able to do more justice to these things. I think I've been able to do more justice. I think I've been able to do more justice to this. So if we have any question, you can let me know. If you don't have a question, just keep doing what I ask you to do, and always make sure you send me results every now and then. So I say I should look at GBP. I've talked about it now. I've talked about W pattern on 4-hour time frame on GBPUSD. I've talked about it, and I've told you that if it came back to retest the neckline, it's a buy opportunity. Juliana Akisoji, so the lower time frame are for day trade, right? If yes, from what time frame is for swing? If you want to swing, you can always get your entry from 4 hours, minimum is 1 hour. For swing trading, 4 hours, minimum is 1 hour. Okay, sometimes you even pick your entry on daily time frame if need be, but the market will be the one to let you know that daily time frame is the best to pick your entry with the way the market is doing. Okay, Gabriel Usula said, so please, how do I join your mentorship channel or group? Send me a message on my DM on Telegram. I'll send you the requirement. It's just $100 to fund your XM account or buy any prop firm account using our link. Okay, and it is your broker, it is your money. I'm not taking anything from you. It's absolutely free for the mentorship and the signal, but you must use our link to open a browser, to open a broker that you'll be trading on, or to buy a prop firm that will be trading on. Okay, it's very, very simple. Daniel, is it recommended to use 4-hour time frame to look for W and M pattern? Yes, you can, but if you're looking for W pattern on 4-hour time frame, I don't think you want to day trade that kind of setup. It's probably always like a swing analysis. Okay, because it's going to play out, but it might not play out early. It's going to take time, because remember the time frame is also going to take time to form. So as I said, send the message before you talk about the GP. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so can we call it a day, guys? If you know you learned a lot today, just put your appreciation message. If you know you have any, and if you don't have, it's fine. Just let me start saying bye byes in the chat box. Once I see bye byes in the chat box, I believe you guys don't have any question, and then I believe you've done justice to today. And then you can always just, even myself and yourself, You can start looking at our trading view right now and see if you have any opportunity in the market. And if you see any opportunity in the market, we will take it. If I see, I will send it to the Signal channel. If you see, take it and send me your result, okay? Because I'm teaching you guys to be independent, okay? So you have to be independent, okay? And you have to be making money always, 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 always. Okay, that's that about that. Any other question? If you don't have question, put out your appreciation if you have any. If not, let me see bye-byes in the chat box and let's call it a day. I have tons of DMs to attend to. Tons. They plenty, papa. Depend. Thank you so much, boss. You're greatly appreciated. Thank you so much to Juliana. I was about, if I didn't see you on today's live session, I'll come to your DM and be like, waiting they happen. No, there are some people like that. Just like when I was not seeing Suraj Dauda, I go to his DM. Imagine, I had to go to his DM. Waiting they happen. But these guys are very active, and I love the fact that they are active. And I just want to, I'm just hungry for their own success too. I just want to see them do well. So that's why if I know that you've been very active and you are following instruction, I'll put my eye on you. That you are a male or you are a female, I'll put my eye on you because I want to see you do well, okay? Okay, thank you. The session was awesome. That's Nathaniel Obasi. Bye bye. Jerry Associate, I learned so much on today's live session. Thank you so much for the good work of hospitality. May God bless you. Really good. And you too. How are you laughing? Muteto, I say bye bye, grow in profit. Okay. So that I say thank you for all you do for us, sir. We really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you guys too for taking advantage of what I'm teaching you and making it work for yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, just keep making money from your home. Just sit down in your house, look for all these things and make money from your home. Okay, so that's that about that. Juana Victor, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. Daniel said, I appreciate it because I do like this pattern of new trading. As I'm a new trader, though I haven't been trading my live account, I'm still practicing, but we start my real account trading from Wednesday. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Oliver Opara, thank you. Praise William, thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. A time well spent. Time well spent.